Okay, welcome back to the Great Jimbabwe play Slay the Spire. The one last ride playthrough. Got a win last time. Getting back on track. We're on episode 16 here. Are we on Ascension 3 with everybody? Yeah, we are. Let's try some Silent. Let's play the Silent today. This episode will be accompanied by a nice glass of bourbon on the rocks. Today, I am going with Four Roses. It's a pretty, I wouldn't say a budget bourbon, but I think a good value. I think it's a reasonable price and a very, very tasty bourbon. I'd highly recommend. I'm going to take the common relic. Let's try the common relic. We get the Regal Pillow, 15 HP on a rest, so we can be a little more aggressive. Let's see. We've got the Hexaghost. The left path looks right to me. I can't remember if I talked about this in a previous video, but I'm definitely, if I'm drinking, I like a whiskey. You know, I think I'd rather be drinking some type of hard liquor or like water or soda. I enjoy the occasional beer. I definitely enjoy the smell of beer. But I don't go out of my way to order it at a bar in most cases. Let's try to block as much as we can here. My brother and his girlfriend are very big on cocktail bars, and they've taken me to a couple of oh man, we can't take this guy out here. We can block though. They've taken me to a couple good ones. Definitely a little more high end than I would normally choose for myself. But the last time I was visiting, that bar had quite a selection of high end bourbons, and I did try at least one. I'm trying to think if I tried two. I think I tried just one there, but actually just like a nicer version of a brand. This upgrade with the Regal Pillow, I think you take the upgrade here, even though it's we got neutralized though, so that's pretty good. Yeah, a couple brands I like, but like one I drink kind of the cheaper version of is Whistle Pig, and that bar had a nicer, like kind of special edition, we can't afford Hand of Greed, Whistle Pig called the Boss Hog, and it was pretty neat. The bartender let me see the bottle, the top, like the cap. I guess in that case it was more of a cork, but had like a really detailed like pig with like a top hat like on top of it. And I gotta admit, although that bottle was far more expensive than anything I would buy on my own, that was unquestionably better than what I would normally drink. It was I was surprised it could taste that good, that smooth. Oh, we gotta give up Flying Knee for the relic? What do we got coming here? What do we got coming? Yeah, we've got to go to an elite here. I don't think we can... I'm sorry, Ranwood. I would not attack Ranwood in most cases, but you are a jerk sometimes, and he runs away. Let's upgrade. I think we upgrade Flying Knee. I'm actually kind of worried that this elite might be more than we can handle. Should have probably taken these fights. Let's see if we can find a way out of it. The Lagavulin. I mean, pretty much it's not going to get better than this for us. So let's hit him and let the chips fall where they may. I think the strategy here is we want to eat some damage to play more attacks, because we have the pillow and we don't want to lose so much strength that we die here. We are able to play both thanks to the Flying Knee. Yeah, Whistle Pig's a brand I definitely drink from time to time. I like Maker's Mark, one you can find anywhere. Four Roses, I'm pretty sure you could find in most liquor stores around. You know, speaking of the United States here, I'm not sure if that's bourbon might be a little tougher to come by outside of the states, but yeah, we're gonna play all of our attacks. Let's see, Whistle Pig, Four Roses, Maker's Mark, Rabbit Hole's pretty good. Probably a few. I guess a more offbeat one that I enjoyed. Maybe I don't think you would even find this everywhere in the States, but KO is pretty good. It's called a KO Bare Knuckle, I think is what the actual SKU is. I think we're going to get out of here, too. Wow, look at that. Took a lot of damage, but I was actually nervous we weren't going to win this fight. I do branch out into other non-bourbon whiskeys, though. My in-laws, we get the stone calendar there. My in-laws tend to get me a bottle of something, maybe two. Like my birthday and Christmas happen to fall around the same time. I'm gonna rest the pillow, and they usually, they'll throw me a bottle or two. And last year they got me some good ones. They got me some scotch. I was trying to branch out into some new stuff. And bottled flame. I think bottled neutralized is okay. So they got me the Glenfiddich and Glenlivet were the two bottles, and gotta tell you, both good. I'd had a scotch one time that I was not a huge fan of, so I had kind of shied away from trying more. But yeah, those two really turned me back onto it. Glenfiddich in particular. Probably took the trophy for me between those two, but they were both very good. Haven't finished them yet, but they're up in the cabinet. Let's see. Dash, I think, is probably takeable. Cloak and Dagger's new for us. You get Block and a Shiv. We're looking for damage. Terror also helps with that problem. Also would help against the Hexaghost. I'll try Terror. We'll be careful when we make the next decision. Floor 1 Backstab, very good. Solves a lot of first floor enemies. Let's take a Blade Dance. Sucker Punch is good against the Hexaghost, though. I'll take Sucker Punch. I think the weak against the Hexaghost is good. We have a lot of HP. We have some attacks. I think we have a pretty good shot, especially with the potion against an elite now. We're not going to have enough cash to buy a good relic. Let's Smith. Skewer upgrade is good. Double weak, I think. Let's plan on keeping the Hexaghost as weak as we can. For those Parks and Rec fans out there, I have tried Ron Swanson's go-to, which is Lagavulin. It was not Lagavulin 16. I think, don't hold me to this. I want to say it was like Lagavulin 12 or something like that. I think that indicates the number of years it's been, in production is not the right term. Somebody tell me the answer to that. But like in casks, I think is the right way to say that. Let's see. I think Endless Agony with Terror is pretty good. All right, let's think about this. Yeah, we can take this guy out and play a block. Pretty good. Yeah, I thought Lagavulin was pretty good. It has, I think the term a real whiskey aficionado would use is like a peatiness to it. Not a huge fan of that. I thought it was good. I wouldn't say great. But if you guys have any recommendations out there, definitely doesn't have to be a bourbon. I'm a whiskey drinker in general. I don't know why beer never quite hit the same for me. I feel like for some reason I would just rather have a soda at that point. I don't know. This fight's actually going pretty well. Lubricate for floor or Act 3. Make sure we're nice and buzzed by the time we have to make some harder choices. My brother and his girlfriend definitely more willing to venture out in terms of creative cocktails. They like to challenge the bartender a little bit. His girlfriend actually ordered one that was supposedly like an alcohol take on Chinese chicken salad, which was like, for me, like not a non-starter. That sounds terrible, but I've got to admit I did not taste it, but I did smell it, and it smelled exactly like Chinese chicken salad. It was actually wild, and she said it was good. So we may have been dealing with an accomplished bartender. In that case, I'm going to take Deadly Poison. Stacking poison against Hexagos is pretty good. And now we have some flexibility, assuming we win this fight, with what card rewards we take. A lot can work for us here. Not the best. In fact, Pillow, Calendar, and Bottled Flame, maybe 3 on the bottom half of my relics tier list, but Anchor is good. Not in this fight, unfortunately. We'll definitely play Terror. He will, or the Hexagos is not it's an entity. We're off to a good start. I honestly, I'm thinking we probably don't need these potions. I will Deadly Poison, defend. Let's keep the weak going. I think that's more valuable than block for us at this point. Ascension 3, by the way, elites are deadlier. Was not a problem for us there. Endless Agony, we could keep it in the deck. I don't think we need it. I think we would rather see Poison come back around. Let's keep the weakness going. We'll defend. We'll get energy, deferred energy. One card that maybe is starting to seem better than I originally thought is Flying Knee. When I went into the One Last Ride playthrough, I kind of thought Flying Knee is not that good, and maybe it still isn't. Maybe I'll change my mind as we keep going. But I feel like we've gotten a little value out of it. Let's block for the burn. I mean, I don't think we're taking 42 damage in the next 3 or 4 turns. Just don't see that happening. I'll defend some. Let's get Skewer out there. The Stone Calendar, better against bosses because the fights go a little longer. And we make it with plenty of buffer. We get some gold and another potion. Going into floor 2 with 3 potions, that can be helpful. Okay. Malaise, Tools of the Trade, and After Image. After Image is pretty good. Malaise is great. All of these are good. I feel like After Image works pretty well with what we got so far. Nothing uber expensive in the mix. We get the Fusion Hammer, Ectoplasm, and Tiny House. None of these are great. I don't think I'm ready to give up upgrades on this deck. We have quite a few cards that would benefit. No more gold. That is, I want the energy. Tiny House is also not as good here because we have 3 potions and we can't use one here for any value. I know I don't think Ectoplasm is good. I think with 246 gold, we're willing to give it a try. We should be able to get something out of a shop here. We haven't removed a lot, though, so that's a little scary. It's not great. I don't think we were offered great relics there for our current situation. Yeah, honestly, this pathing is not... Yeah, I don't want to hit this burning elite. I'll try this left path. Anchor pretty good against the avocado, aka the shelled parasite. Zero cost attacks are good. Alright, we knock off some of the plated armor. Well, terror, defend, flying knee, strike. Did that in the wrong order. Don't think it matters. Let's see, 10 times 4 is enough. Okay. Can't take we can't get the gold. We can click it, but it won't go into the purse. Ooh, some good cards here, though. If the enemy has poison, double attack again, basically. Dagger spray, 6 times 2 to all enemies. And it's upgraded. Oh, by the way, a lot of these elites are vulnerable to AoE attacks. So you want to be able to hit more than one enemy. Footwork also good. I'm going to take Dagger Spray. We are probably in the market for some block. We can offer gold, which is incredibly scarce for us. Or we can take a curse. Taking a curse seems pretty bad. I don't think... I'd rather have the relic choice. The other option is take this relic here, roll the dice, and then next time we go... I keep clicking the deck. Next time we get to a shop, we remove a card. That's also an option. Let's remove a card. Ornamental Fan. 3 attacks for 4 block. I think that's pretty good for us. This deck seems to be leading towards wanting to play a lot of cards. So let's try to keep that in mind. This seems like a time for a curse. And I'm actually kind of wondering, is this a time for a potion? I know I already attacked once. We do start with block. We can full block here. I don't think I'm going to use a potion. Because I think we can take this guy out next turn. And if we can't, I will play a potion. Yeah, we do not want to lose our gold here. 11. Okay, I don't think we're going to lose our gold here. Some shivs would hit the spot, I think. Yeah, don't... Wait. I did not know that. Wow, okay. And like, you know what? I said early on in the one last try playthrough, if I see one interaction that I haven't seen before, I would be surprised but happy. I've never even thought that the muggers can take your gold, and even if you win it back, you don't get to put it in your money pouch. That's wild. That makes that fight way worse. I did not know that. Okay, forgive me, everybody. That's probably a misplay. Not sure we could have done much else there. I mean, obviously we can't control the floor fights. Maybe ectoplasm, which is a bad take. I think we lost the cash there. I think. I'll have to go back and reread that, or rewatch that. Let's read the book. We have 70 HP. 1, 2, 3, 10. The Enchiridion. Start of each combat, add a power card. It costs 0 that turn. I think the Enchiridion is probably my favorite of the 3 books. When I'm playing the Ironclad, there's definitely a case to be made for the Necronomicon. Okay. After image for free is good. It's a pretty good first turn. We're going to be getting some shivs. Another after image is very good. Don't blame the alcohol on that gold mistake, people. That one's on Jimbabwe. Let's see. I think it's time to hit this guy with a potion. Can we not? Man, wow. Sometimes punching through the snake plant is so tough. Am I willing to throw another potion at it? I should have... I mean, sure. Yeah, I will... I'll throw another potion at it. Alright. We get away. No severe damage. Can't get the gold. Another terror. Kind of interesting. I think terror is the kind of card you can have two of. Free 1,000 cuts. I like that. Terror. Let's weaken this guy. We are now full blocking. No need to play Survivor. Good start. We're having some good turn ones. And that's a good thing. Okay. Take a little damage against the Book of Stabbing. I don't think that's the end of the world. Now this is going to be maybe a little bit more than some damage. Let's see. It'd be like 18 plus 14, 32 plus 21. We could get him. I might have done the math a little wrong there, but I might have done it wrong in the Book of Stabbing's favor. So we're good to go. Get the nunchucks. Or nunchaku, I should say. Every 10 attacks gain energy. Very, very good. Crippling Cloud. Slice kind of works. We want to get some card draw now. Now, I could rest here and I could challenge another elite. I think I will try that. I will rest and challenge this elite. Okay, we get the minions and the gremlin leader, I should say. Let's Caltrops. Let's Terror the leader. Now, I want to take out the wizard, but I will weaken the leader. Able to take out the wizard. Caltrot's pretty good against this guy. Definitely useful. I'm going to take out this the mad gremlin. But how? That seems like a small amount, I know. But it is going to finish the job. He's going to call in some more gremlins. But we will get some free block here. Is a weak potion worth it? Yeah, I mean, there's not... I sometimes overhold the weak potion, so I want to throw it while we're getting some obvious value out of it. Okay. After image is good. Let's take out the gremlins. We do not have 1,000 cuts anymore, so playing that card did not matter there. Now we got to find a way to do 20 damage. Seems achievable, and yeah, there we go. Pretty good fight. Had to burn some potions to get the frozen egg. Upgrade powers. Another terror. We've got the big laser boy. I think we're kind of at our terror's limit. I think 2 is enough. It is pre-upgraded. But nah, I'm going to skip. Let's get a relic. The sundial. We shuffle every 3 times, we get energy. It's good. We probably have enough sources of energy now that we should be thinking about finding card draw and more expensive cards. I'll take out a basic strike. We were planning to take a card out anyway at that shop, so okay with that. Skewer. We need the damage. Get accuracy. Okay. Makes our shivs better. We have the block necessary. We can take out this guy with 3 hits. So we can play some cards. Nice. Alright, now we can start beating up the Mystic. Remember that our Infinite Blades is also better with accuracy, so our shivs are better. Yeah, let's make you terrified. 197 terror. Mystic, just go home. It's over for you. Okay. Card draw. Very good. I've been asking for card draw. I've also been asking for more expensive cards, but Riddle with Holes. No obvious source of strength. I think Adrenaline is the move here. I will take a Campfire with an upgrade. I will upgrade a Terror this time. We're not hurting for energy, but I am going to be on the lookout for it. More expensive cards. So no reason not to prepare. We want to try to take out the Red Slaver. Actually, I did not confirm that that's even the correct order. I think it is. Probably pay attention to that. We will get block from the fan. Not quite enough to take out the Slaver. But next turn we will be looking good. Remember, we can use the Regal Pillow to help our next rest. Let's play Adrenaline. Wait, that Slaver's gone. Let's start punching down the weaker of the two. 15 coming in. We will be able to block. I'll play the After Image. I don't think I'm going to be able to get Terror out this turn. But we get this Slaver off the board. We're going to full block. We should be able to take out the Taskmaster. Taskmaster with no major issues. There we go. Boy, this has not been the strongest run for Great Relics, but the Darkstone Parry app, when you obtain a curse, increase your max HP by 6. Don't see us taking many curses with no way to remove them at the shop. I'll take another Deadly Poison. I like Deadly Poison more than I should. I'm gonna rest here. Let's go in with health. Our deck is a little shaky to me, so got 3 powers out though. That's pretty good. Let's start getting the artifact off this guy. We definitely want to be able to get Terror out there if we can. I'm going to punch down the orb. Not a bad turn. We lose Adrenaline to the first orb, which is a little bit too bad. I'm going to put Terror on the Automaton. Ten times 3 is not enough. We get energy back. Could have done that over here, I guess. Still, I don't think would have been enough. Okay, get an orb out of the way. I'll keep a defend. We have Terror where we need it. I don't think it's necessary on the orb. Block could be important for us, though. And we are going to be able to hold a block. This is the guy who does the big attack. Don't forget that. So we want to be thinking about that. We need a way to at least mitigate it. And yeah, I mean, 2 weak on this guy helps for sure. And now we get Adrenaline. Let's see if we can Okay, not really what I was looking for there. We'll keep the upgraded defend. 38 is acceptable. That could have been a lot worse. Okay. And at this Ascension, he's still stunned. Let's get another terror out of the mix. Stack the poison, skewer. I think we have a good shot to make it to Act 3 here. So let's lubricate some more. Let's celebrate a chance at Act 3 as the Silent. Will the Silent be our first win on Ascension 3? It's looking possible. Definitely not a guarantee. So guys, I did end up taking my old Game Boys into that local gaming shop. I think I mentioned that, I don't even know how many runs ago now, but yeah, I had a couple old Game Boy. I had a 2DS XL and an SP, a Game Boy SP that weren't working anymore. The SP I suspected was salvageable. The DS XL I did not think it would be. And I got to tell you, they had quite a little shop in the back of their store. And when I say shop, like, I mean, it looked kind of like a workbench with like all sorts of tools for taking apart. I'll take the busted crown. Taking apart game consoles and cleaning them and fixing them and all that kind of stuff. But yeah, the SP, it was salvageable. Simply a battery issue on that one, which I kind of suspected, and I decided, you know, if I was taking the other one in, I might as well take that one. However, the 2DS XL, it turns out it was, as I suspected, it was not salvageable. So I'm having this one's for you, 2DS XL. Thanks for all the fun times playing some underrated Pokemon games. For being honest, some good ones on that. Wraith form, a little too early for Wraith form, I think. But yeah, the guy took it apart. I guess I've never heard this term, but I've been told that my 2DS XL has what they call a spicy pillow battery. What does that mean? It means this battery has some issues, and while it was in the console, it actually, the lithium ion battery swelled up, and he gave it back to me, so I still have it upstairs. And you know, sometimes that can mess with the internal wiring of the actual like CPU. And that's exactly what happened to me. He actually took that out. He had another battery in the shop that he knew was working, so he tested that out, and nope, nothing doing. Would not turn on for any battery. So it was the end of the road. He actually ended up offering to take it from me for the other parts. So he gave me a few bucks for the, you know, the non-CPU stuff. I'm sure he's got ways to reuse that back there. So good for him. And I actually, that more than covered the cost of the the SP battery replacement. So not all in all, went about as well as I could have hoped. Might be in the market for a new either 3DS or 2DS to play some of my old games. I was actually looking into it specifically to play 20. I don't think that's enough. Would you have Terror though? I'll try it. But yeah, I was looking into it to play a few of the old Pokemon games in particular. And there's a couple other 2DS games or 3DS games I thought were pretty good. Maybe check some of those out again. Got a fight here. That store was pretty cool though. They have all kinds of like neat memorabilia and, you know, old game stuff that I hadn't thought about in a long time. And I enjoyed browsing. Very friendly personnel, too. Support your local game shops, people. Go check them out. I think you'll find they're more interesting than some of the big box retailers that sell video games. And the people in there were way, I mean, orders of magnitude more passionate. Yeah, I'll take a piercing whale. And they know their stuff. Like, I thought I knew a good amount about games, but not like these guys. And gals, actually. Not just, not a male-dominated industry anymore. Both on the consumer and apparently the worker bee side. And that's awesome. The girl I was talking to there actually told me she had just completed the full Pokédex in Pokemon, I think, Sapphire. So she was actually playing some old-timey games herself. Not that it's that old, but I'm going to play the Essence of Steel. There's just not a lot of good places to use it. So if we can get some block, let's do it. But yeah, I guess, I mean, that game required quite a bit of work on the player's side to finish the decks. I think you actually had to have access to, like, minimum Ruby, but I think you might have even needed to get some Pokemon from, like, you needed to transfer from Pokemon, like, Colosseum or something. Is there anything I could draw that would help us here? I mean, we could get the powers. I'll try it. Doesn't really matter what order we do this. But yeah, pretty impressive. That's no small feat. I've never completed a dex. I got very close in the original red version. My brother and I had red and he had blue. Wow, this guy's still hitting kind of hard here. But not hard enough. We're gonna hold on. 80 damage. Can play that. Let's see. Ooh, kind of taking a hit here, actually. This run might be getting a little spicy. Not a great fight for us in general. We don't really have the tools necessary to destroy that guy. And I actually am thinking against the boss, the Awakened one, we're also not well equipped to take that guy out. Okay. But I should have hit this guy first. Okay. Now, unlike that last fight, I do think this one, with Corpse Explosion and several other ways to get poison on the spikers, we should be okay here. Okay. I kind of want to save this KO for Corpse Explosion. We'll take 6 if we hit this guy. No, I'm not going to take the damage. Okay, we do get Corpse Explosion. Draw our Daze, which actually isn't that bad. Okay. We're looking for poison. We get some. Kind of hard to hit these guys now. We don't have the block. Corpse Explosion again would be good. Big damage coming in. But this guy will be gone. Would have liked to have had that last turn. Okay. Prepared. I'll take an upgraded repaired. I'm gonna rest. Resting a little too much. But little Ascension. Let's try to keep this thing going. Okay. I'll neutralize this guy. The Reptomancer. Definitely not an easy fight. I'm going to try to get some poison on the Reptomancer. We are able to block. Wraith form, this is too early to play Wraith form. This fight will go probably at least 5 turns, I would think. Okay. I think we need to upgrade our hand here and start taking out this dagger. That was a horrible misplay. I should have popped the strength potion. And I should have killed this guy. What a disaster. That's going to be a costly mistake. Yeah. And that was also a poor... Wow. A comedy of errors. Just terrible. We're probably in trouble here. 16 times 2 is a lot. We can do 30. We can actually do more than 30. We can do not 45, and then it would also be like even more than that, actually. I will use both of these. I think we have to, gosh, we have to kill this guy, though. Yeah, we have to take this guy out. We get a little more block out of that. Not great. I'm actually thinking this could be the end of the run right here. Some horrible choices. That's a little frustrating on... Oh, we do get Wraith form back, so it won't be GG this turn. Yeah, we got to play Wraith form. And I think Wraith form will be enough to get us by. What's coming up? That kind of forces us to this campfire, I think. And even that is a little sketchy. I'm not sure we'll make it there. We'll see. Prepared. Looking pretty helpful right there. Alright, so we're going to make it. The Ornithopter. We have a potion. That definitely helps. Endless Agony is going to be more block. It's a good value draw for us. The Maw. Not doing damage turn 1. We may get a little bit of a gift here. 11 potion and Venom doing some good work here. Keep Piercing Wail in the deck. 3 damage coming in. Let's stack as much poison as we can. After Image is good. Terror is good. Infinite Blade's good. I'll Prepared. Yeah, that was probably the best case scenario there. We've got 22 poison on this guy. We have the Flex Potion, and he is vulnerable. 33 damage is a lot. But we have ways, we have plays here. Let's Sucker Punch, and now he's down to 24 damage. 4 energy. We can play everything here. Okay. Not horrible. 6 times 3. We have Adrenaline. This might be... We have a Defend. I'm debating using this Flex Potion. I think we hold. Yeah, 1 damage is acceptable. We survive again. Block for shivs, and in this case, 2 shivs. I think Vajra, little more strength might help. Alright, Corpse Explosion can solve this fight. We don't have it yet. Let's weaken the ones that are going to be strong. We can take this guy out. Not a horrible turn. We get one off the field. I'm off the banter here, and I'm trying to go back into focus mode. It wasn't the banter's fault, but I did screw up that other play pretty badly. So I want to try to survive if we can. I'm going to keep a defend. We don't want to play them all. Okay, this guy's gone next turn. I think we have a shot. 15. Cloak and Dagger, the new addition. And then we do 11 times 4, and we survive. Yeah. Sneaky Strike. We don't do a whole lot of discarding. We do have Prepared. Any other discards? No. I think we skip that. Let's rest. Regal Pillow coming full circle here, and maybe pulling this run out of the doldrums. We did not want to see the transient again. That's a little bit unfortunate for us. We will try to get some poison on him, and we are full blocking here. Wraith Form for 2 is not worth it. We'll hope to draw this towards the end of his cycle, which would be kind of a get-out-of-jail-free card. Ooh, this is a rough turn. $13 block. He's going to be doing... It's not quite as bad as it could have been. 10. What's Adrenaline? Okay. I'm going to keep 2 of these in the mix, I think. We can... I don't think Piercing Wail does enough for us here. Let's get it out of the deck. Okay. We're getting into the territory where we could get... Ooh, tough draw there. I don't think that's good enough. And let's get rid of a defend. Sucker Punch. Cloak and Dagger. Shiv, Shiv. Defend, Defend. Looking at another 14. Oh, not quite 14, actually. Only 1 because of the poison. Forgot about that. 35. And then another 12. Can also play After Image. Okay. We get it out of this one with a little. We should play the Terror for the extra block. So we didn't come back around to Wraith Form, but we come away okay. That's too many Terrors. Well, with the second phase boss, I'm going to try it. I think if we don't have Terror on the second phase here, I think we're toast. I would love to try to poison our way out of this. 12 is fine. 28 is not as good. 12 is fine. I'll get the Shiv out of the deck. I guess breaking the block is enough, so... Okay, 6 times 3, let's stop there before things get out of hand. Let's keep the defend. Let Endless Agony be drawn again. Sucker Punch. 6 times 3. Okay, 9 is acceptable. Stop there. Haven't gotten our poison yet. 10 times 3 is too much. 10 times 3 is too much. Let's ditch Terror and a base defend. Well, Piercing Wail makes that a lot better. What's poison and defend? I don't think... I would like to get the energy next turn. I don't think it's worth risking re-rolling into something bad. Let's keep Flying Knee. 13. Okay. Ooh. 13. We could get a little block, but that's very risky. I don't think we can do that. We're playing for the last campfire. Not a good sign this late in the run. Let's after image Adrenaline. Eight times 5. I really don't want to give up the flex potion. I think 18. Okay, we get there. Let's keep Skewer, because I think Skewer is a... well, anything's a fight ender now. We do make it through the Writhing Mass. We are barely hanging on. We get the block potion. I think Bouncing Flask and Poison are a part of our win condition here. Okay. I think this is a winnable fight for us. Let's Adrenaline first. I was hoping to get Corpse there. Didn't happen. It's noxious. I'm going to start hitting the middle one. Normally I hit the outside, but if we get Corpse Explosion, I want to be able to take them all out at once. And I also want to weaken this guy. I'm not going to hit him again. Alright, Corpse Explosion solves a lot of problems here. We do not get it. What's Prepared? We still do not get it. I'll ditch one of the Endless Agonies, and we have 21 coming. 8 plus 5. I think I want to keep After Image. I'll ditch both of these. It pains me. Let's see. So we have 4. What is this? Every time we play 10 attacks. We're not going to get there. I think we need to poison this guy to make sure Corpse Explosion ends the fight. We do have the block potion. And I'm actually thinking that is the move. $16. I even think maybe you take the damage. That's we're walking the fine line. I've used that a couple of times in our One Last Ride playthrough, but man, no Corpse Explosion. That is brutal. This is the problem when you don't remove, though, so this is my own fault. We've got to take some of these guys out here. This is non-negotiable. So, I'm going to hit the middle one until he's gone. I'll hit this outside one, and then I'll play Bouncing Flask. Okay, we've got 28 coming. I'll take 2. We still don't get Corpse Explosion. Brutal. Brutal. But I don't think it matters at this point. Magician style, there's Corpse Explosion. We get out of it, though, and we get a third potion. Another Endless Agony, believe it or not, I think is takeable. Playing cards, and we can kind of control how many times Endless Agony comes back into the mix. Let's rest and hope we find a way out of this. Okay. Footwork is good. I don't think we can play it turn 1 here, unfortunately. I don't want to give this guy the boost. Can take that guy out. Maybe should have taken him out first. Tough one. We'll take him out now. Footwork. No, I'm not going to do it. I think there are ways we can get through this. Piercing Wail is good here. 4x4. I don't think it's quite good enough. I think we want to save that for a more dire situation. I will burn the unupgraded Endless Agony to take out this cultist. I even think the block potion is good enough here. We get the heal. We take out the minions. Or the cultists, as I should have said. Now, After Image, on the other hand, I think is good enough because the boost mitigates the downside a little bit. Okay, and here we go. Now we play. Stack Poison seems pretty good. We have another Terror. Let's burn the one that costs energy, and since we have the vulnerable on this guy, we'll save the other one for the next phase, no matter what. No matter what. Weaken this guy down to 20. Infinite Blades. I'm tempted. I am tempted. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. We can't give this guy too much strength. We get the energy from Sundial here. Let's see. I mean, what's Endless Agony, Flying Knee? We will not get another pop of the Ornamental Fan. We could make this do 16 times 3, which is pretty good. It would actually be even better than that. I really think we need to save this Flex Potion for closer to the end of the fight. Use that as our cincher, our closer. I'm going to discard Footwork. We're bleeding a little HP every time. We are going to get the Stone Calendar here. We're going to make it to the second phase. It's close. It's close. It's not a guarantee that we make it here. We do 10. That is enough to flip him, which is good. I mean, yeah, obviously it's good. Okay, 41. Now we're entering Danger Zone. Well, we get Sunblock here. We can now play Infinite Blades. We can Poison. We can Defend. I will play an Endless Agony to get more block. We take that down to 19. No reason not to throw the Fire Potion. We get some healing. We will get some more healing out of the Flex Potion. I will continue to hold. Piercing Wail. This is why we held it. I mean, this is the moment to play Piercing Wail. In fact, let's play that first so I don't accidentally burn our energy. 9 is manageable. An 11 times 3. And we don't have 3 attacks. But we do have the boost from After Image. This is going to be extremely close. 15. Alright, this time we will get block from Cloak and Dagger, which is good. We haven't had a chance to play our other Terror. Is it still good enough? 16 times 5. What is that? 64 is 80? 80's pretty good. We're not on lethal, and I also would like to block if we can. I'm gonna hold. I'm going to hold a little longer. This run is close. No reason not to play it for one. Okay. Neutralize is big here, I think. What's prepared? Yeah, this is a pretty good draw. Dexterity is good. Sucker Punch pretty good. We full block. This guy's, you know, we're chipping away at him with the poison. 8 times 3. That could be trouble. I want to do the math here. 24. We can play everything if we want, because we will get the nunchucks. I'm debating, do we need to play the potion for the healing? I kind of think you have to, unfortunately. It's not the perfect turn for that. We have another void in here, too. I'm going to do it. We will get some block from just playing the cards. But we will also mitigate the next void with that flying knee. And we're able to put some good poison on this guy. It's very close. Is this enough? I don't think it is. Is it? Oh, it is. Barely. Barely. Oh, man. Let's make sure I didn't screw anything up there. No, we find a way. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is a lesson in why every decision matters. That one fight where I royally screwed up the order of cards and not taking out the Reptomancer's minions correctly really put us in a bad position there. But hey, we were able to climb out of it because it's Ascension 3. That is our first Ascension 3 win. It wasn't pretty, but it counts. We continue climbing. That would have been severely punished on higher Ascensions. No doubt about it. And there we go. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. Greatly appreciate it. If you enjoyed it, hit that like and subscribe button. Definitely helps me out and makes me want to make more. It keeps me motivated. But until next time, I'll catch y'all later. Have a good one. Bye.